Big shout out to you guys. I am so much grateful for all your subscriptions. I have now passed 80 and I'm on my way to 100, guys. I really appreciate your subscriptions. Thank you very much, guys. And keep on bringing the subscriptions, guys. Keep on sharing to other people that you know. One of you guys wanted to know how I ended up in China, what I actually discovered and what I expected and what I did not expect. So this is what this video is pretty much about. I am very sorry for the wind. I didn't shoot in my room for some reasons today, so I had to go outside at the balcony. Yeah, welcome to my channel, Mr. M. After I did my high school in my country, I came up with some pretty good marks and I want to apply at this university called University of Zimbabwe, which is in Zimbabwe. Definitely University of Zimbabwe is in Zimbabwe. Why would I say that? Anyway, so there were three options that I had to put. So the first option, I put medicine because that's what I wanted, and I put pharmacy the second one, and for the third one I put electrical engineering. But to my surprise, when the time for their response came, they sent me an email that I got the place, and man, did not give me any of the subjects that I'd asked for. They actually gave me geology. I was kind of pissed off and disappointed. I did not like geography at all, so I decided to take a gap year because I didn't want to do that. My brother told me that. He asked me if I would like to go to China, and I was like, why not? I would love to go to China. And he asked me for the program that I want to do, and I just chose medicine, did the application, and we did the visa. Everything went well by God's grace, and actually I did not use any agent like what other people do. Some people get scammed when they use agents, but somehow my brother found a contact to school directly. So it's like I kind of applied directly to the school. They actually asked me to pay the fees when I get to school. So the time that I arrived here in China, it was late. It was around 12 p.m. I could not get into the school at that time, so we had to go to the hotel. That's when I had my first discovery in China. No negotiations when it comes to money issues. Oh man, okay, you pay me later. No, there's nothing like that. You don't pay the fees at the time, you are not going to step foot in the school. I've always heard that in China they don't really speak English. I thought maybe that they do speak English, but not just that often. But the person who was the owner of the hotel did not speak English at all. So it was a total communication breakdown. I would say something in English and he would answer that in Chinese. The Chinese lady who came to pick us from the airport downloaded the translator and it put in my phone, and things were actually cool. You change your country, you come to a new country. Food is a bit of a problem because it's totally different. African food and Chinese food, there's a huge gap, totally different. In my country we eat saza, that is saza, see? And that's the kind of food that we eat in my country most of the times. That one, and that one too. And this one, that's what I miss a lot. I miss it too much. Oh my god, I need to go back to my country. When I came to China that night, my first food that I ever ate was this one. Did you see it? That one. That is called chow fan. I remember the first time I ate it, I even had like a little diarrhea because I wasn't used to their food, the spice and all the stuff. I usually ate bread a lot because bread is kind of universal in every country. I don't think there's a country that does not eat bread. It came to noodles. I mean like noodles, not instant noodles, I mean noodles that they put in this water, they boil and like that. I did not really get used to that at first. If you're not subscribed yet, please do. It's not that tough, it's really easy. And one of the things that I really realized when I came here, something that I wasn't really comfortable with, was staring. These guys that stare at you like you know that. Somebody can just come to you like this and look at you just like this. If you just stare at me, it's okay, but no, this close, bro, like, what's up? You feel like it's normal to just come and look at you like that. And after staring, they'll take photos of you. I'm not a celeb, and you see many people taking photos of you. You kind of get confused, like, what the heck is going on? Everywhere I went, like from here, about 10-meter distance, somebody would have looked at you and somebody would have taken a photo of you already. You get tired of saying, hey, don't do that, but with time, you kind of get used to that. And as the area start having a lot of black people around, they kind of get used to it, and they will sort of reduce the amount of pictures they take. And one thing that is really common in most of the countries is a handshake. But in China, you cannot give someone of the opposite gender a handshake. In their culture, they have this belief of this distance between a boy and a girl. yeah, you have this space that is supposed to be there reserved for space. The only time they shake hands is when there's an agreement. And one other thing that I'm so sure that everybody who stays in China appreciates is the convenience that we have in China. Talking about applications, WeChat is used the same way we use WhatsApp, but is way more advanced than WhatsApp, because in this application you can actually do literally anything, like a lot. You can buy stuff with WeChat, you can buy food from WeChat, and you can actually pay using your WeChat. And there's an application called Taobao. In Taobao you can literally get anything that you want. Tissues. Anything. And one other application that I like in China, the Didi. Didi is like Uber. One thing I like about Didi is that it is way cheaper than a taxi. The cars that come with the Didi are really comfortable, more than a taxi. That really costs it, guys. That's not my taxi. And your Didi could be this dope car. Look at that. I mean, what would you choose? And you're going for that one at a way cheaper price. So if you've watched this video up to this point and you haven't subscribed yet, or even drop a like, I think you should do right now. And if you scroll all the way down, there's a part that you can write a comment, and you're gonna write a comment over there. Just comment. So when I came to China, because I was gonna study in China, I was thinking that my classmates are gonna be Chinese, but no, my classmates are also foreign students like me. We don't even have a Chinese classmate. And the other thing that you might be wondering about is, are you gonna be taught by Chinese teachers, or you're gonna be having foreign teachers? Well, it depends. If it's a Chinese class, you're gonna have a Chinese teacher, definitely. Well, some people who are on scholarships, they actually do their majors in Chinese. If you are not good in language, I wouldn't advise you to learn Chinese, to do a major in Chinese. But in my school, in other schools as well, I actually have foreign teachers. This is the time that I had Chinese teachers that could speak English, even if they were not really good in English. You could understand what they're saying, so it was not that bad. It was okay. But for other schools, it's a bit tough. They literally have Chinese teachers throughout. And if you're wondering whether you have to learn Chinese in China when you come here, I think you do have to learn Chinese. And whatever you're gonna see in the shop, the price, everything's gonna be Chinese. If you go to a restaurant, everything's gonna be Chinese. Very few restaurants are gonna have the Chinese and the English translation below it. So there is this Chinese language we call survival Chinese. It's just for surviving. Like, you don't need to make long conversation. You just need to know, if you want to get egg, I just go there to say I want egg. So guys, this is the end of my video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video, guys. Just comment in the comment section below. Peace out.